Hi everyone, it's me, Leigh, with Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and I want to say hello and thank you for joining me and you're taking your time to be with me. So let's craft along. And I know I have a lot of new subbies, so thank you. And throughout the end of the year, from now until the end of the year, I'm only doing Anna Griffin products. I've already done a couple of months now that I'm back. I took a year off because of operations and different things. Um, and every Monday and Wednesday there is a project share, and then every Friday um, is a tutorial. Um, Today is Thursday. I might release this a day early because tomorrow uh, I'm already a hot mess because my parents, my family, I'm in Texas right now heading back home to Florida, but they're going through that hurricane, and my mom lives on the intercoastal and she's already got water everywhere in the front yard, backyard, and she's at my sister's, which is behind her, and high and dry. And my mom and dad are 80. My mom's got muscular dystrophy, so they're safe, but it's a hot mess. So when I leave in a couple of days to go there, we'll be having a lot of cleanup and everything. Anyway, that's not why you're here. So I'm sorry, I normally don't even talk about that. So I'm here to do a tutorial on these two cards. So it is a Z card, but I squeezed these two together so you can't totally open it. But here is the card. It says from our home to yours, and I just thought that sentiment was perfect because you're looking through the window into their home. I thought you could write everything right here. This is a chair that's three-dimensional. There's presents on the chair because there's so many presents. And then I put a tree here and decorated it. And the card here and the card is from Anna Griffin's this year's Christmas celebration card kit that is in the gold box. So let me show you the next one. And I use the same sentiment here. I think there's only two. This one is red, this one is gold, and these stickers came from the box, but everything else came from different places, and I'll talk through it. This and this came from the box, and here is that picture of that. You could have put a reef right here, but I wanted you to see through. So it would stand up like this, and there's where you can write your sentiment, or there's a lot of space here. So let's get started, and I'll walk you through. All it is a Z card, but it's upside down. The card itself is upside down and backwards and all that. So let's just go through it. If you stay with me through the end of the class, I will show you three other Z cards to get you to know how to do this. For the ones that do not have the dies I'm fixing to use, there is a window here, and then you get a tree, and you could use it from this die set of Anna's. Okay, so I'm trying to be prepared for everybody. The foil stock is the Christmas matte foil. That's the red, the gold, and the green tree. There's blues in here, there's silvers. You can make any colors that you want for your house. This is the Christmas tree dies from last year, year before. I did use this present. I used this. Well, that's in that other one. I used the candles because there's four at one time. So if you have this, and I use the die. So I use 1, 2, 3 items out of here. But there is presents in there. There is candles in that one. It just didn't have the star. So you could do without this, without the star, and get a star from somewhere else. So if you have this, I did use this tree too on one card. So if you have this one, you could do it too. So let me show you the difference in the two trees. Here's the one tree, the tall, skinny, and then here is the fatter tree. Okay, all right. Now the next step is, let me show you the dies I'm actually using. And I have the mat here so that the sun doesn't bother anyone. Let me move this out of the way because the sun is coming in. So the die that I'm actually using is Holiday Scenes 3D. And this is what it is. I did cut this out just to have. I did use these little presents. These candles did go in the window of this right here. Okay, but the little tiny candles are from the other one. So we're going to use this. Everything's pre-cut and ready to go. So let's just get ready and assemble, and let me show you how to fold and do this card, because really it's only about doing the card. Everything else is already prepped and ready to go. So let's do this. This piece of paper came with the kit, the Christmas kit from the Celebrations Christmas kit that she has on sale right now. So let's put that off. Let's put that off to the side. It is a 5x7. This is the card I picked, and I want to make it a Z card. So let's just turn it inside out because it has to fold a certain way. Okay, so let's score that, or burnish. Let's re-burnish. Okay, so you're looking at this signature upside down, so that's the way you know it's right. Okay, let me get my scoreboard. And we need to do it in half. So this is from here to here is 5, so let's do 2.5 and just score it. This is the size ball I'm using. I'm not using the thinner one. I'm using the thicker one, and I just go over it twice. Not real hard. Don't put a hole through the paper. Okay, so now this upside down, the signature is this direction, and you just fold it that way. See, we're almost done with how to do this card. Okay, so there is a Z card, and you open it and you fold it. And if you stay with me, I'll show you 3 different other projects to do with the Z card with Anna's stuff. The Eiffel Tower, the balloon, and the birdhouse. Okay, so then you just take this and you tape it on. And I did trim it, and when I trimmed it, you can see a little bit of white down here. Well, I'm going to force this paper to the top. I'm going to have it be right at the top, and all this little white, I'm going, because I trimmed it wrong, I'm going to cover up with presents. So I have no problem with that. You will never know it. Okay, so let's get the tape, and I'm just using tape from Walmart, and we're going to tape. Oh, I'm out of tape, so let me get a new one. They come 4 to a box, and this is my last box, so next time someone goes to Walmart, they're going to have to try to find this because lately it's been out. You can use double-sided score tape, you can use glue, I have all that, but this seems to work quick and easy. So let me just get tape on this. I'm doing it off camera, I think, a little bit because I don't want it to stick to that. This pink is here to block lighting back at your face like a mirror. Okay. I don't know if you can see the tape. So because of the cut that I made wrong, which I trimmed it too much, and you wouldn't have this problem right out of the box, but I wasn't thinking them. I just trimmed it too much. So I put it, my fingers like this, and it's pretty straight. There we go. If by chance this is off, you could always trim just a hair off of that, because you would never know, because it doesn't fold back like this. Okay, so now there's the card. So now all we have to do is I cut 2 of these, and the reason why I did red is there's a little bit of red through here, and I wanted the red to coordinate. But if I did red on the other one, it was red on red, it was too much red. So let me show you again if you didn't notice. The red, and then the gold. See how I think how the gold window looks better with this one? And I think the red window looks better with that one. We are literally almost done, because I'm going to just show you how. So I take my glue gun and I only put it on this outside. I use glue gun for almost everything, and I measure right about there. And the flyaway glues, you just take a heat gun and blow it, and they will all melt away. So you see it's only on that edge. You can't see the fold. The fold is right below it. So there we go. Then you take this. You can go outside, Johnny, if you have to cough. My husband just walked in. So you take this and you mirror it together. You take this and you mirror it together. Okay? And when it's mirrored together, just try to do your best so that no white shows on either side. But once you mirror it together, you're not going to be able to open. So if you want it to open more, don't mirror it together, okay? So we're going to mirror it together, and then it's only going to be staying like that most of the way. So let me show you. I can't really pull on it anymore, or it'll pop those two off. So we're going to pretend like I mirrored it together, okay? Because I want to make this fast for you. Here is the tree, and I'm going to cut this little bit off. So I put the tree right here. It's got pop dots, and because of where I live in Texas and in Florida, in Texas when it snows, there's so much moisture. And in Florida, we always have humidity. I peel these off and I put glue, hot glue, on this so it stays forever. So you put your tree right about there. I like seeing this on the wall like it's a picture. Make sure this doesn't hang off, so just put it right about there. Okay, and we would glue it down. Then we would take this from the die. We would put pop dots on that, and we would put it right here and decorate it. Let's see if y'all can see that. Okay, is it too much? I'm trying to fix the lighting. I had extra presents, so I have all kind of presents cut out of all kind of Christmas paper from my stash. And then since we're doing red, here's the red star that's going to go right there. So let me get the same type of tree. This is a different tree, but let me show you while we're doing it. I'll put it side by side while I'm making it. I pop dotted this chair. You can hardly see it, you could get a different chair. That came from the chair came from the vignette cards, and I'm going to switch it out because I like this red chair, so I'm going to need to pop dot it and put that there and switch the chairs out. But it came from the vignette. You can put all kind of decorations, tables, lamps, and all that. But remember when she had the vignette stuff? Okay, so that would be pop dotted and put there. That's there. This is right here decorated. Then you just set presents however you like. And here are the presents that came with the die, and we can just set presents everywhere however you want it. See, on this one the chair is pop dotted and it's got a present on it, so it's very three-dimensional. And then these little tiny candles from the other one, it does come with a bigger candle. You set on the actual leaves of the tree. See it there? What else do I need to tell you? Okay, so when I'm going to move all this out of the way, you would just glue all that down. Glue that down if you had double-sided, or you could put these two together and then glue it down, and then it would be a total Z card. So there you go. I probably will do that on my next one. Glue these two together, then glue it down. But I like that when you open it, it looks like a window on this side too. So no, I'm going to stay with my original. Anyway, as you see on this one, it has the candles, but when you close it, it's decorated. So all you do is find the sentiment. I go with a square sentiment because I have a square here. That's how I think in my head. This says holiday greetings, and you would just put holly or whatever you find out of your celebrations box and put holly there and maybe a piece of holly here and glue it down. Or you could use the roses like I did. And I did cut, and it's double-sided, I did cut this wreath, and it came with the die set that we're using right now, and you could put it right there, but it hides a lot of it. So I'm not sure if I want to do that, but let me show you on this card. If we put the wreath right here that came with it, it would kind of hide what you're looking at, because I just think it's so pretty to look and see that. So it's up to you. So all this is up to you. So let me now show you what my other three look like Z cards and what you can do. Pop dot stuff, layer stuff, put it where it's comfortable for you. Okay? Once you have that fold, remember it's backwards, it is so easy to do these projects. So there's those two projects. Okay, now let me show you real fast in my bags what I have. Okay. I keep everything in Ziploc bags, and I put dryer sheets in it so that when I go to gift them and give them away, it smells good and they are clean. No little spiders or gnats or whatever. I'm in my garage studio, so you never know. So here's a Z card. Same way but I did 2 birdhouses, and I did vice versa. So the pink and then the pink here, and then the pattern and the pattern here. So there is a Z card. You have a lot to write if you want to write here. I didn't use a sentiment yet because it could be for a birthday, it could be get well soon, so I didn't put a sentiment. There's a writing here. This card I actually cut out of I actually cut out of paper and scored it and put it on here. And this was an extra backing. This one is a card where I took 2 cards, cut it in half, and the one you just saw here with the sign, that's on the back of this to give it more strength because her paper wasn't as thick as the card. But here is another vice versa. Okay, now here is a Z card that totally opens of the balloon. Okay, the Eiffel Tower I'm going to show you is my favorite. So these Z cards, I was taking 2 cards, but now I like using, but it is beautiful. But I like taking her cardstock and just making a card, and then the extra backings or the signature, I put it on the back and it feels hefty. Okay, and then here is the Z cards I made out of the Eiffel Tower that has that window that you could use. So here is this Z card, and there's the window. But I thought, okay, this is the Eiffel Tower, and people are looking at the Eiffel Tower in the distance. They're at the cafe. You could do vice versa. But because of the size, this just, to me, felt right. Here's a better one that you may be able to see. And it stands up. I don't know if you can see, there is a lot of different elements and embellishments. That's what it would look like with the sentiment. I think all these do have sentiments. Birthday, get well soon, thinking of you. So I hope that this helps you understand how to make a Z card. If I didn't explain anything, just ask and I'll go back over it. See that window you could use. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. That was a quick and easy tutorial. It's just mostly how do you do the fold. All my links are down below. Have a blessed day.